You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature.
Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop, ready to do a bin day, and this bin has some history with me. It's been sitting around for at least 5, 6, 7 years, and it's been unattended. I've gone through it a few times, kind of started organizing it, just to see what's in here, what I'm going to do with it. That's why you see a lot of the Rescue Heroes on top. Now, I don't collect Rescue Heroes. It says, let's see, well, I'll tell you what, let's get them. I brought a little tray for them so I can stack them up and look at them. All right. So we have a firefighter, a police officer. That's what it looks like. Well, a rescue hero. Yeah, we know that. There's a lot in here. This guy's got a clear body with electronics on the back. That has electronics. This does not. So we must have a couple different eras here. So let's put the ones with the electronics here. Let me get my little magnifier. Oh yeah, so this bin, I've taken things out, I put things back in. I've put other things back in, I've taken things out. It's just been, what do I do with it all? It's part of being a collector, and this is kind of why I'm going over it with you, so you can get a little insight. This is what I do. Not all day, it's just when I find time. Okay, this one says 2000 on the left. And the one with the electronics, let's see, it's hard to read, it's on their foot. This also says, well, this says 1999, 2000. Mattel Inc. Let's see, okay, no electronics. Looks like a construction rescue hero. Pretty sure they're rescue heroes. Okay, this guy's got loose knees. We'll put the ones that aren't really in the best of shape. This guy looks like he's amphibian. Amphibian rescue hero, no electronics. Okay, another firefighter. He moves pretty good. Okay. Another firefighter. Do we have that one? No, so it's the orange one. Okay, so this one definitely has problems with his arms, but if you look at him, now looking at this, he's got a different kind of, well, I guess it's the same. He just doesn't have anything on it. Different than this arm, maybe. See how this has no joint on top, and this one does? So, I don't know, it's probably just broken. Maybe from play, I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't collect these. Probably end up eventually selling them all. No electronics. Uh-oh, he's going to have to go in this row. Then we can squeeze him in. Okay, so that's what we have so far. What would you do? Well, if you here's another loose one. I don't think his arms are supposed to be like that. Maybe they are. Maybe you can help me out with that. Did you have these? You remember them being loose when you bought them? Don't know. This is another police officer. No electronics. So it's only two now that have the electronic piece on the back. What I'm saying is there's these little brass connectors. There may be more in the box. I have to dig. Okay, that's a duplicate of this one up here. There's two of those. No electronics. So there's only two with that. Let's see, now his arm is stuck. His arm is stuck in this position. Oh, I don't know. Let's see, here's more. Okay, do we have this one? Yeah, it's this one right here. So it's kind of a match to this one. Oh, there's more. Okay, that one we've had. Yeah. Well, maybe not the same coloring. No electronics. So now that I'm getting them out of the bin, I'm probably going to have to do something with them. Electronics. All right. So there's three of those. There's no accessories. That's the issue with a lot of this. The accessories sometimes usually go for more depending on what they are. Look at him. I don't know. I just never liked him with the big feet. I don't know. Just wasn't my thing. From a collector's standpoint. Okay. Any more? Well, if I find more, I'll just have to add them. No, that's not a rescue hero. No. Okay. Wait. No, that's a robot. Oh, looks like he takes batteries too. Happy Limited, maybe? We'll have to put batteries in that, see if that works. Okay. So that's the rescue heroes in there. What do you think about those? Anybody? Why are they different? Why have some loose arms? These two back here, for whatever reason, they have different shoulders than the rest. This guy kind of has a shoulder like that, but his arm just kind of goes like this. Were they made that way just to do certain things? See? I cannot turn it any other way. All right, let's get those out of the way. Those are now organized. Let's just grab another bag and see what's in it. All right, this looks like a bag of mainly Fisher Price. I don't know, maybe I didn't organize this. Okay. I don't see anything on the bottom. Oh, there's something. What does it say? Magnifier. Time for the magnifier. It says Zoo Talkers. Oh, so maybe you put this on something and it would make a sound. This says 2004 Mattel Inc. He's got a V on his front. Anybody? Okay, this is probably a Zoo Talker, yep. So it's going to go with that. It doesn't say Zoo Talker, but he's got a T on the front, so I'm going to put him with that. So something with those probably go together. Nothing on the bottom here. A little different polar bear. Another little pudgy one. Here's another little pudgy one. It's got little marks all over him. This one says 2004 Mattel. Oh, Little People. Little People. Okay, so this is all part of the Little People line. So when you see resellers and they, I got a whole lot. It's a lot of work to go through, clean them, organize them, or you can just list them like dirty, but you're not going to get as much if you don't spend the time. Another Little People, so that goes with those. Okay, so these are all for sure Little People. Let me move some things around. Looks like we got a lot of them. So the research, yeah, you're going to have to figure out if they belong to a set. Sometimes if they belong to a set, they are worth more because people are looking for that one figure to complete a set. And a little ball. Little People. Okay, so another animal, a cow. A cow and a baby. And then this is just the cow. So if I want, I can pull up my eBay app, do a quick scan, picture, and it'll report back to me. Now this has got a different base now. My guess, it's part of them, but it's more part of that. So yes, reselling is a lot of work. Okay, it looks like a little Western guy, and then a bale of hay. It's kind of organized. Okay. Some type of goat. A sheep. A moose. A chicken. Says Little People on it. The pig. So it looks almost like a complete farm set. Maybe that's what the farmer went to. Another cow. And then another chicken. I can go here. And then a pig. So another pig, we'll just put the pig there. And 2 more left. So these look like they are pretty organized. And then a cat. Okay, the last one in that bag is this guy, which I just found. I did a quick eBay scan. Looks like the Little People Farm Boy Farmer Rancher bandana for barn horse cows. So that is the set. So now I'll be able to pinpoint the farmer, which animals go in that set, and maybe someone needs them or not. These two obviously don't even belong, so those will go in a different area. Let me grab another bag. I'll put these away right now. Let's just put them away. So I should be able to pinpoint, now that I at least know what's in here. Pretty accurate, so that must be the hay for the set. I don't think the boulder went to that. The boulder just rolled away. Let's get these in there. Alright, let me grab another bag here. Let's see what else we have. Alright. An empty bag. This looks like all My Little Pony. What year though? Where is it at? My Little Pony on the foot. The leg. Hasbro 2014. So I must have put these, or they must have been organized that way. That looks like a different series. That looks like that. So some of these are different. These are smaller ones. Okay, is this a My Little Pony brush? I don't know. Kind of looks like it. Oh, why don't you want to stand? Oh, and you're standing up. Okay, and this one. See, do you want to clean that off? You don't want to sell it with smudges and something smeared all over it. So it's how much time do you want to take to actually do the work? Yeah, same year. Alright, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Here, I'll give you a little better look at them all. Maybe you can recognize. I don't know, but here they go. We're gonna sweep them away. We'll keep those in the bag. I'll have to, again, do more research. Now, I know there's some bags in here that are not organized. Well, since we're on My Little Pony, I see this bigger bag of some. Well, this looks like a mixed up bag. We got this size My Little Pony. What year? Hasbro 2010, so these are older. Okay, someone knows. Oh, that's blank and blank. I don't know all their names. Okay, so now this looks like a complete mixture. So I think some of these should have gone in that other bag. Yep. So you have 2 different size sets here. Come on, stand up. So I know someone who appreciates My Little Pony would appreciate these. This looks like the wings move. Yes, the wings open and close on that one. Now that's a medium size. Head turns. So this one's somewhat articulated. These are not. Maybe that one is hard to tell. It's just a lot to go through. Let me get all the My Little Ponies out. Looks like we got a triplicate there. And this one looks like this one. The rest is pieces of food, and it does say, what does it say? Yeah, My Little Pony. There's all these accessories. Now I know someone who's a My Little Pony fan would be able to figure all this out. Oh, there's another little pony. A little My Little Pony. Will you not stand? Let's get your hair out of the way. Oh, you stand on 3 legs. Okay. Got a burger. So what sets did these go to? It's more now, I guess I'm just seeing what's here. So when I grab the bag again, I can say, oh yeah. There's a lot of these little combs. And there's these tiny ones. I don't know that. Anybody? Got to bring the camera back. See all that stuffed into a bag? You don't want to stand up, do you? Nope. Oh, I'm gonna leave it. Gotta leave it. Okay, and there's what looks like a pie. Some kind of pastry. So yes, this must have been some kind of My Little Pony food set. What do you think? And then here's some really small My Little Ponies. Okay, you're just gonna have to go there. A popsicle. Or a dreamsicle. Okay, one more comb. There's some little accessories in there. I'll just leave those. And the rest are from the ones in the back here. So this should really be a set. The girls, and then you have this, which looks like a teacup. Okay. What do you do? It will take hours just to go through this lot. Clean it. Decide what you have. You can brush out their hair if you want to present them better. Or you can just say My Little Pony lot, mix it with the other ones, do a big lot as is. May need cleaning. Hair is not in the perfect condition. So all that's part of reselling. It's quite a task. And since I specialize mainly in this kind of stuff, I have my systems, you know. You start to develop a system as you collect. Sometimes I buy things because I want one thing in the lot, and then I buy the lot, and then I just get rid of the rest. And I still do donate quite a bit. Okay, so that was just jammed in there like that. Okay, that can go off to the side. I think that's it on the My Little Pony. There's 2 horses. Yeah, these are older. Let's see if we can see a year in here. It says made in Hong Kong, 1980. Fisher Price. So it's a 1980s Fisher Price bull and horse. I'm curious to see. So I'll just take my eBay app. You go up to the little camera. You take a picture. And then it'll show you the results. That's the Fisher Price 1980s Husky Helper Longhorn Bull. And if you want to filter it to see if any sold, so about $9 with free delivery. Okay, the problem is that USPS 2 weeks ago, depending on when this, let's just say the beginning of October, they're close to it, raised their rates. They said they're going to their holiday rates till January something. I think it's ever going to go back down. So just to ship out a small item, the minimum you're going to pay is probably $3.88. So something like this, I'm shipping out other stuff is $4.50 depending on the box and all that, not including your supplies. Just for the shipping. Let's move that there. What's this guy? This guy looks old too. Oh, he's got a cool feel to him. He's kind of squishy. This says Creative Playthings and the number 5 underneath it, but no year. Okay. Let's bring that app up again. Take a picture. And it's going to give you the results. And it's supposed to give you the results. It doesn't come up. This one's close. Rare Bingen Grandel. Now, just because it's not listed doesn't mean it hasn't sold. So finding that exact one might be a challenge. Yeah, my pictures look yellow. We'll keep him in the bag. He looks to be in good shape. It could use a cleaning though. Okay, you go around. I'm going to hold off on that bag. Okay, these are old figures. Don't know why they're grouped together. I see a Dracula. Is there any information on him? Yes. 1980. It says Unix. I've never seen that. Hong Kong. His face is a little messed up, but people will still want it. Especially if it's a figure that you really want. Oh, okay, this looks like a racing set. This, I don't know. This doesn't even go with these. It looks like he's magnetized on the bottom. And she... Yeah, gonna be hard to find info on that one. It's probably on there. Anybody know what those exactly are? There's a helmet in there. So, and this guy's got a belt, and this guy, so there was accessories, some little piece of plastic, don't know what that goes to. That's it. I don't know what I'm going to do with the Dracula, though, might sell. People do like that stuff. There's a Fisher Price, I believe, tent. Yeah, Little People tent. That has probably some of the figures in here for this. Okay, these. Now we're switching to Disney. These look like... Usually they would have a base like this. It's a cake topper. Now this will sell probably in a big lot. So if you're doing a Disney themed cake and you want to mix up the characters, you can do that. That's a nice little lot. It's worth researching and checking into. It is a mixture though, so there was probably more of Toy Story, more of Nemo in the set, and those are just pieces to someone's set for the original cake toppers. Someone's gonna want that. Oh, more Little People. No, this is a whole mix. All right, we'll save that one for the last. That hasn't been sorted. I could show you this. I'm not going to take these out. But these look like newer Army men. If they were real vintage, part of the Marx Brothers or something like that, they would be worth decent money. But a lot of times they're not even labeled. This says Blip Inc. Now that's a weird, it's like a Frankenstein looking character. So I might have to go through this. A little more detail. Yeah, so those don't look like army men. They look like aliens and creatures. Right, maybe we'll save that one to the end. That's a big bag to go through. Let's see what else we have in here. I'm just going to start putting things around the video booth. Okay. I wonder if these went with the horse and the cow. You have cowboy with a big hat, construction worker, and a construction worker with a bad head. These look older. nothing identifying on them. Interesting. Nothing on their feet. I usually look on their feet. You look on their feet. Where's their feet? You can find stuff. Their leg. Okay, those I'm not certain about. So now you can help me with that. I'll zoom in. Find the set. Well, let's just see. Let's see how accurate this is. Let's just do this one. This one's pretty unique. Oh, Fisher-Price Husky Helpers. So they're Husky Helpers cowboy action figure with white hat and orange outfit. So they're listed. That doesn't mean it's going to sell. You can check sells. Okay, we're getting there. All right, this is another odd mix. What is this? Okay, so this guy, he looks like He-Man. I don't know. Got a Power Ranger. Probably another Power Ranger. This little guy, he looks pretty mean. Let me give you a little more room here. I won't try to stand these up. This guy's from Sesame Street, isn't he? Oh, he's got damage. So he's just going to go on display somewhere. This little silver guy is a knight. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, this looks to be like those other two. And this guy looks like another motorcycle guy. Got Elmo with a soccer ball. And this looks like Tommy. Yeah, it's a Tommy. Usually you just push down and he zooms along. I'm sure they had a whole line of those. Alright, what is this? These can go as a set. This guy won't sell. This guy I'll have to figure out. These two look like they go together. I have those, and the name is slipping my mind right now. But I know I've had those. It's a Fisher-Price, I'm pretty sure, but. Okay, so here's a loose figure. Here, let's check out that one. Okay, he's got a button. He takes batteries. Alright, so we'll put him at the end, test his battery. These I'm pretty sure I've shown. It ended up in spin. Like I said, things end up, and I was missing some of them. They're little transformer letters. I did research these, and I'm missing some. You gotta kind of transform each letter into its little robot. And it was the whole alphabet. And I remember I was missing some. I think I showed those maybe in another video. At least that's what I'm thinking. Let's get this guy back together. I'm sure if I sold them individually, someone would say, I need the S to complete my set. Or the Q. Let's just take a picture of the W. Let's just see. W. Alright, that's going to come up as... I don't know what's going on with my internet. Nope. Came up with everything but that. Let me do a group. Let's see if it struggles with that. Okay, yes. Alphabots transforming alphabet letter K. They went $9.99 plus $4.87 for shipping. Oh, that's so bright. Let's just see if people are selling single letters. Yep. $2.75 for the Q. Come on. $12 for the lot. The B is $9.74. Someone really needed the B. $8.50 for the lot. But that went out to auction. So something like that you put out to auction, it doesn't work. The only thing you want to put out to auctions is stuff that's rare, stuff that people collect. Because how many people are looking for these at any given time. So I have a good amount here. M, N, J, V, U, P, I. But I don't have them all. They were pretty cool. I don't know. You need to just open them all up and show them just these on a video. But without the complete set, I wouldn't want to do it. I don't have to go through these again. These are worth looking into. Alright, let me take a quick break here and move some things around and come back. Okay, I don't think I want to take all these out of the bag. It's another really bad hodgepodge. The little car looks like a Happy Meal toy, yep. It's the Shopkins, I had a feeling. See? Kind of glued or something on there. Well, this is all Shopkins. Is the super rare, ultra rare Shopkins in here? You don't know. It could be, I doubt it. But there are some that go for good money. Actually, any of the Shopkins, the original ones in the packs. Shopkins. Let's just see. Shopkins. People sell them in big lots. Let's go to filter. Where did it go? Sold. Show results. And then sort. Highest price plus shipping first. $875 for that. Let me see. Let me turn down the brightness. Let me turn down this brightness. $875 for that. $750 for those. $700 for that. Yeah, my screen is really yellow. So people are spending big money on the sealed original Shopkins. Season 3, Season 4. Anything Season 1 for sure. It's a very time-consuming process. I'm not distracting you from taking on a project like this. And this is what I do, though. So that's why I sort by highest first. So I'll sort a category like Shopkins, highest first, and I'll see what's selling for the most and see if any of that is in this, especially the single figures. And that's how I'll work my way backwards to determine the best way to handle it. Alright, this little four-wheeler. Oh, it turns on. That's cool. So it just makes an engine sound. So this is probably just some cheap, no name, import. You go over there. Okay, a little brown table and chairs. What's that? Oh, it says. What does it says? What does it says? It says Fisher Price 1978. A division of Quaker Oats. Now that's got to be something. Well, yeah, we know it's something. Something I can sell eventually. Okay, so nothing comes up. Maybe it doesn't like the picture. Let's try it like a little more set up. Like somebody would set it up. Okay, so the chairs. Fisher Price chairs. I don't see the, oh, there it is. Fisher Price Woodsy Wood. It's from the Woodsy Wood set. So I know someone's going to want that. They've got the Woodsy Wood set, but they're missing this broom. This is definitely a keeper. That goes in the sell column. Alright, let me get this out of here. Now these I'll just dump out because I've done a lot of these. what you're looking for in these is the wood base. Usually it means older. Some of these go for huge bucks. It just depends on which. Let's just see. Fisher Price Little People. I don't type that fast. Okay, we're just going to sort this by highest first. So yeah, you got someone who has one Fisher Price for $150,000. Yeah, so this is going to take some time. Here's a whole lot for $1,200, but that's just what it's listed for. That's not what it's selling for. If you want to know what it's selling for, you go to Filter, Sold, and then you can see. The big lots go for big money. But it's a lot. To set this picture up takes time. All these pictures. So you want to kind of scan past all of that and just go maybe to another page. Like this one vintage Fisher Price Little People, Black Indian, sold for $375. So you got to get out of all of this. Skip pages to where you just see the singles. That's my stomach growling, by the way. Alright, well, you get the point. Those two. Little People, Disney, Magic Kingdom, Tinkerbell, 2 figures, $253. Right? So, does reselling pay off? Yes. Now, if you spend 20 hours to make $253, you know, you're making, think about it, break it down. It's like 10 something an hour. So you need to make a lot of sales like that. All right, let me clean. This guy might be something, the little clown guy. All right, let me come. I'll be right back. I want to do this one. I was going to do it last, but I'm just going to dump this, and then you guys can visualize everything. So some of this probably goes in those other bags. Another little Transformer guy. That's cool. There's Mickey. This looks like Playmobil. Alright, so there's Little People in there. This is where I'm stuck. So you have to go to each figure, scan it, see what it is, see if it's worth anything. What is this little weird guy? Yeah, got animals in here. There's parts and pieces to stuff. This should be in the other Fisher Price. So it looks like I have not completed my mission. This could be a cake topper with the plastic base like that. But it doesn't go with those other ones. Alright, let me, do you see anything in there? Another, some kind of weird Transformer. But he doesn't transform. I don't know. You can't know everything, that's for sure. That's why researching helps you gain the knowledge. Like that. What is that? Name on the bottom. Don't want to bore you with that. This probably goes to a set. It looks like a fold-out bed. This definitely goes to a set. See that little weapon? Alright, we're almost done. Well, I'll tell you what, let's save the electronic ones. This, I don't know, this says Rochon Plantation. I don't know what that is. I don't think it's anything, it's just a used bag. Little rubber characters. Oh, he's got a broken ear. They're soft rubber. Oh, the penguin's cute. They're very small. Don't know what I'm going to do with that. Research. Okay, so this out of the set was the most valuable. This I remember. This is all original Ghostbusters. I think you pull his pants. Yeah, you pull him up. Like that. Oh, you can't see. I'm looking at him and not the viewfinder. Mailman. This guy's head pops open. Yeah, it looks like something on the back. Yeah, you do the back and his head goes beep, beep, beep. There's that one. Now these... Okay, oh, there's a lever on the back. So you pull this down and crazy guy inside. Okay. I believe this is original Ghostbusters. Let's see the year. It is 1987. Columbia Pictures. Let me just do a quick check. I don't know. Here we go. When was the original Ghostbusters movie? 84. Ghostbusters. This guy moves the trash now. Oh, I think you flip his head. Yeah, you flip his head. Oh, and then you push down. And then he's got little claws in the middle. And this guy, I think his head just turns. Oh, yeah. And turns to that with a little hand inside. All right, 2 more items. This requires batteries. What kind? That's always the question. Oh, they're in there. It has batteries. Does it turn on? Oh, that would help. There's a button here, though. Okay, so he's broken. This one's got multiple. You got to take the cape off. Okay, so this is 3 of the button batteries. Let me go grab 3 of those. Here, I'll let him walk towards you while I go get those. One, two, 3. Don't walk off the table. I'm almost done. Just trying to entertain you while I try to get these batteries in. Okay, I'm struggling to try to squeeze 3 batteries into that. Right, sure to make this a nice battery compartment. He works, but sadly he's got issues. Who designed this battery? It sure wasn't me. Okay. Don't fall off. Not done. Let's try them that way. Ooh. That went on. He's still working. He works pretty good. Alright, I think I gotta just do this off camera. They make it so tight. Alright, I'll be right back. Wow, it took forever to get those in. Okay, so you press this button. Oh, so you move his hand too.
Prepare to be shredded.
And then his cape screws on back here. So it's 2 screws to get to the battery.
I've got you now.
So that arm doesn't do it. It's this arm. Alright, well, there you go. Let's battle those two out. Let's see who can knock over who. Let's see if he knocks him over. Alright, well, that gives you a little insight into what's going on at the Lucky Penny Shop. Let me know what you think. Is there anything in there that I called out wrong or that you can help me with? There he goes. Who wins? Who wins? Ah, yes. The robot. Happy Kid Toy. Happy Kid Toy. That's what that is. Alright, that is another bin day. That was the last bin around here that I needed to kind of sort of organize. I still need to finish it up. Alright, I was putting everything away and I said, ooh, I forgot the army men. So I sorted them so you didn't have to see me do that, although that was fun. So this grouping, I think, was a set. The green guy is a set, of course, but these kind of were probably playing against each other. And then these littler green army men, they all say made in China, I believe. The ones I was most curious about were these 4 black figures. I don't think I'm familiar with what they are. Maybe you can look at them and say, that is. Put them over here so you can still see them. And then this is a weird mix. This is Blip Toys, though. So let me just put some out and you can kind of look at them. There's a lot of variety. Like even these two kind of holding the same thing, but one is maybe a little shorter than the other. It's kind of weird. And these guys are holding that. Then you got this guy with the fire thing. These purple ones are weird looking creatures. Which way is he facing? He's facing that way. This guy here, so they look like monsters. And the blue ones, oh, this guy's missing his base, so he's got to get thrown away. This guy's got 2 weapons. Let's see if we can find some other oddballs in there. He's going this way. And they're pretty neat. You've got this guy now holding 2 flags. Or weapons. They look like flags. That guy matches this guy. Let me just keep setting these up here and then you start picking out which ones you think are cool. A lot of duplicates in here now, so I think, we'll just leave them. Yeah, I think we got most of them. That guy matches that guy. Yeah, so I'm not 100% familiar with this set. I could do a quick search and I'll find them. But it's more fun to guess and think, what are they? The wing guy is back here. This guy with this sword over his head. There's a couple of those. Let me make a little more room here. That guy we already got. Yeah. So it's I don't know if it's a mix of odd creatures. Must have been some kind of alien set. Like I said, a quick Google search and checking eBay. There's a different guy with the flag going down. I think the rest of these are, I think I got them all. Yep, we got that one. How about this guy? 2 things in his hand. This one too. So it's a unique mix. Okay, we got the double. I don't know, flags or fire? I don't know what they are. Okay, we got that one. Okay. I think I've got a good assortment here of everything. What do you think about those? Oh, these guys just don't look good laying down. They fall on top of each other. So there's no vintage ones in here. That's kind of what I was looking for. Are there any vintage? Yep, we got that guy there. Which I do have in my collection, which I've never shown. But it's more like a hodgepodge of characters in different sets. From different sets. Am I getting them all in there? Look at that. Camera all the way out? Yes. Alright, the rest I see over here are all duplicates. Alright, well that was that. What were these guys though? I can't tell. They look like army men. Yeah, they are, but black. Yeah, this looks like he's got some kind of gas mask on. Yeah, so they are army men, but they're really dark. I've never really seen them like that. Never had any like that anyway. Alright, I wanted to make sure I covered those. So now that they're sorted, I'll put them in different bags so that at least they're sorted if I do want to sell them or not. Or I'll just put them with the rest of my collection. They are pretty unique. Alright, thanks for watching everybody. Later!
If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS-Dave.
What's up, Butch?
Make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
Pick it up.